How's it going, everyone? We're back live again, a little bit later here just because it's the weekend and I didn't want to wake up so early. But I decided to extend this series into the weekend just to kind of help solidify that we can get on the leaderboard. I don't know if everyone here was able to tune into last episode. We had some technical difficulties, but overall, we also ran into some difficulties climbing the ladder. We actually ran out of battles and also ran out of dungeons. We were stuck on a dungeon. Since then, I've kind of just been melting down some gear, making sure we're progressing a little bit, and we seem to be unstuck for the time being. So we'll see how far we can get along today, and we'll just kind of jump right into the game. How's it going, everyone? Nice to see you in here, Edson. You as well, Alex, and we'll just jump right into it. You guys should actually now be able to hear a little bit of light background music. Just threw on some lo-fi for the time being and hopefully got that all set up now. So just hopping into the game here, just going to kind of go over the first, sorry, oh, excuse me. Let me get some water. But just going to kind of go through the daily routine I've been going through since the beginning. So to start off, I do get some free rewards overnight for playing, and this is due to the momos I rented. So just going to come in here, claim some gold and skill points that I got over the past 8 hours. And then also going to jump into my... where's this tab at here? Into the melt tab and just break down all these low level and non-legendary pieces of gear. So something I'm definitely finding is skill points are the hardest to come across. That's what I'm struggling for the most. And then also when you have your hash power maxed out mining gear, your backpack fills up pretty quick. I tend to be melting down this backpack 3 to 4 times a day, and just selecting all the items and burning them to get forge points, which allows me to craft the actual gear I'm looking for, legendary gear. And that's the process I'm going through right now for anyone who's not familiar. It's like another item just popped in there while we were melting, but not complaining about that at all. This also, the daily tasks every day, 6 out of the 8 revolve around melting down gear. So this is just a nice way to get a few extra skill points. And there we go. So turned all of the gear into forge points. And now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and forge some gear. I am looking to complete a specific suit. So I'm looking to get at least 4 of these items. Ideally, if I can get all 8 before the season, we'll unlock this self-heal, which will be extremely strong. But as of now, we are looking for vigor. Also looking for this destroy set, because we do have 3 of each. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is re-roll. Let me see what pieces. So I don't want to re-roll any of the sets I already have, so I'm just going to start re-rolling gloves, the chest piece, and the boots. So there we go, spending 2,100 forge points. Nothing we wanted there. Go ahead and forge some more. Nothing we wanted. I have not been having any luck with these gloves. Still no luck. No luck still. You can kind of see how this brings in a large amount of random number generation. And you're just kind of grinding to get the piece of gear you're looking for. And I'm having absolutely no luck. I did get some destroyer gloves, which is not the end of the world. That'll give me at least a bonus in HP here. So if I look at the forge, and I go into the suit preview, I am getting an extra 5% HP. So that was actually a pretty good piece of gear that I am somewhat looking for. And we'll just jump back in. The next piece of gear is I'm going to try to trade out this piece of armor. And first, let me just melt all of these down so I do have some more pieces of, or some more forge points. No luck there, got the same. So what I'm looking for, if you aren't aware, is I'm just looking for a green icon up here or the red frowny face in the destroyer or other gear set. This one isn't it either. And there we go. I did get some vigor armor, and that's actually a really nice upgrade as well, because I now have 4 pieces of 2 sets. So if I jump back in here and you look at the suit preview, I'm getting plus 5% for having 2 pieces, plus another 5% for having 4 pieces, and then the same thing here on the destroyer. Now, ideally I'd want all of one set, but we're getting there and we're getting some extra stats, so that's pretty nice. With that being said, the only other piece of gear, so now I'm in this awkward spot where I can just kind of start rolling for any gear, and I need to decide which set I want to go with. I think I'm going to try to go with the vigor, because I think if we can, it's definitely hard, but if I can get all 8 pieces, I'll get a special heal buff, a self heal, which should be pretty powerful. So I'm just going to craft some more gloves, see if we don't get lucky. And oh, look at that. Got some vigor gloves. I'm not going to put them on yet, because then I'm going to get rid of my other bonus. But if I do start getting some other vigor pieces of gear, I'll switch that out. And just looking at the hero, I'll now start rolling for a ring. And it looks like I'm only going to have one more roll. So roll for the ring, no vigor. I do want to note, since last stream, and for anyone who missed last stream, the exchange is now live. So all of these legendary items can actually be sold for MoBox tokens. So this is really interesting. I actually went ahead and I sold an item for 1 MoBox token, just testing it out, which is about $4. So nothing crazy, but it's just interesting that they're bringing in more ways to earn in the game outside of the leaderboard. I have this other piece of gear listed as well for 1 MoBox. I'm curious to see if it sells. But yeah, here you can see the first item I sold, and I ended up getting 0.9 MoBox. I'm curious to see what the lowest price people are putting these up for, just like the worst pieces of gear, and they are fairly cheap. So that's a note. I could actually buy some vigor gear, but just depending on the rating and such. Let me see if I have anything worth selling. For now, I'm just going to put these all up for 1 MoBox. I'm just curious to see if there's a lot of buyers or not that are going to go ahead and pick these things up. If no one buys them, I'm just going to melt them down near the end of the season and use them to try to just advance my gear some more. What I won't be listing is these pair of vigor gloves, vigor forest gloves, of course. But other than that, I do have all of these listed. And let me list this one too. Doesn't look like it went through. Oh, I have too many things listed. So we'll just see what goes on there, which means I can probably melt all of this down and maybe get one more. Yep. So I was able to get, if you see up here, some more forge points, and I'm going to go for another ring, and no luck there. I'll melt this one down as well. Oh, one more. See how this like loop kind of can keep going? But still no luck. And that one is not going to get us enough. We need 2,100 points, only at 1,500. So finally done messing with all of our gear. Got some nice health boosts there. Next thing we'll do is jump into the skills, and I have 900 skill points. I'm just going to upgrade this slam a few times. I really like this ability because it gets direct damage down on the hero. So able to upgrade that nicely. And other than that, that is kind of all the checklist stuffs progressing that I needed to do, catching up from overnight and last stream. Let me see if I can't claim a little bit more skill points. See if we have anything we can upgrade. 99 skill points. Doesn't look like we'll have anything to spend those on yet. I'm just going to jump right into the desert here and see if we can't climb, because that's the ultimate goal, of course. We're starting the day at 1529 trophies, and we'll see where we're able to get to. Jumping into the first battle here. How's everyone going? How's everyone doing? Sorry, I went on a massive monologue there, just upgrading all of our stats, but now we're into the battles. So if anyone has any questions, any updates on how they're doing on the game, now's the time, because this auto battle does get a little bit tedious. I was also thinking to make the series a little bit more fun. I'm going to be somewhat scrolling through Twitter here on the side. And if I see any interesting posts, I'll pull them up and maybe we can have some discussion around the Twitter posts. How's it going, Bitcoin AGU? Nice to see you in the stream. Looks like this first battle should be an easy win. They're lower combat score and similar level skills, so nice advantage there for us. Nice first win of the day. Just gonna jump straight back in here. Something that I am seeing right now that we recently posted on BSC News itself. Let me see if I can't find the tweet. It has not gone out yet, so this will be kind of fun to talk about. We recently wrote an article on mini football, which is just a microcap shitcoin for lack of better terms, and we found out some very interesting information. Let me go ahead and jump into the next battle here. We have won the second battle of the day. Let's see. Just going to jump in there. Yeah, Bitcoin. So I've been doing this series for 6 days now. We will have a graphic coming out with an update and where we're at. The way the Brock Baller game works is no rewards are paid out till the end of the season. So I believe 7-day period. So we're coming towards the end of that. The season ends on Monday, I believe. So we're about 5 days in now, 6 days in, I believe. Yeah, 6 days in. And we will be climbing the leaderboard. And I've invested $150 in rented momos. So far, we've made $4. So we're definitely in the red. But what it really comes down to is the season end push. And I'll do a little bit more elaboration on that. We'll check in where we are at the leaderboard at the end of the day. So far, we are 3-0 today, which is really good. Knocking out a lot of battles, getting closer to the leaderboard here. And yeah, just to bring up what I was talking about, I'll just do a brief little blip of this. This is actually an article. Oh, I'm having some issues with my tabs. Give me a second. Here we are. So we actually have an article here by our editor at large, Kyle, and it just outlines this very elaborate marketing ploy that Mini Football has put on. They actually paid a bunch of very prominent soccer players to do some promotions, and there's just a lot of red flags in the project. There seems to be not a lot of clarity coming from the devs, even some potential lost funds. And I just wanted to maybe outline this as a serving that there are a lot of malicious actors in the crypto space. So being careful, especially when it's not reputable projects, when you're really getting into the nitty gritty on these nano-cap tokens to be careful. I don't want to take too much away from the actual gameplay here. So I will just link this article in the chat for anyone who wants to take an in-depth read. And this is just not specifically, I would read this article even if you weren't invested or interested in this token, because it gives a good angle at what projects can do marketing wise to try to take advantage of new users. It looks like this person here, just to jump back to the gameplay, has a pretty nice reverse shield. If you can't see, they keep healing while I'm attacking them, which is making this battle a little bit difficult. I would hope we win this battle though. We do have a bit higher skills, so we'll see what happens. That reverse shield is really helping them out though. I do have the same stats though, so, or the same exact skills giving me those reverse heals, so hopefully we can out battle this person, but definitely looking like we're having some issues here. Yeah, this person is just healing, but there we go, healed up to full. That's the power of the reverse shield. Let's see if we don't run out of time in this battle. Yeah, this is a drawn out battle. It looks like we might actually run out of time here, is what's going to happen. Let's see if we can't land some last minute damage down. This is actually a very interesting outcome. Specifically because I've built out, spec'd out my build to focus on more hero damage, but this person's reverse heal is just too much. They do have 3 healing abilities, which is mainly what looks like is going on. Oh, let's see if we can't get a little buzzer beater here. We just need a good combo to land outside of the window of the reverse heal, and we might be able to make something happen. 9 seconds left. It's not looking the best. Looks like this one will be a loss for us, unless we get a bunch of last second damage, but nope, does not look like it. Not the end of the world there. This person just had a ton of, oh wow, I actually got the buzzer beater there. That's amazing. 4-0 on the day. Can I review Lithium Finance? I'll take a look at it. Let me see just off stream here before I pull it up. Let me see if I can't find it on CoinGecko. I'm going to jump into another battle here as well. Let's see. Lith is the ticker you're saying. This looks like an Ethereum token, just to confirm. I'm going to pull up their Twitter here and just see what this project's about. I actually have not heard of this before. Oh, this is a close battle. Barely got the loss there. Not the end of the world. First loss of the day. Just gonna jump right back into a battle here. So yeah, I'm just looking at Lithium Finance here, just to make sure we're on the same page. This is the Twitter I'm looking at here. 1 second. There we go. So what I'm seeing already is it is followed by some decent projects. That's already one good sign there. I'm also taking a look at their website, and I don't have time to 100% look into the technology and what they're doing. But what I will say is, what is a good sign is they are looking to create a novel product. I'm just going to pull up the website here. They're looking to bring in a novel product that helps price illiquid assets. So I like that this isn't a fork. There's a use case to it. It looks like they have a white paper. They have a lot of documentation about what they're doing. I'm not precisely like looking at the research and making sure this all checks out, but it looks like a project that is building something fairly useful, looking to solve a problem. Something I'm seeing is it doesn't look like there's too much tokens left to be emitted, which is always a good sign. I could be wrong about that just from first glance. The only thing I will note is it is down about 60% from all-time highs, but so are a lot of tokens. Overall, I don't think this is a bad pick. I'm not going to endorse it, but looking at it from the outside, this looks like something that has some potential. And if the market picks back up, which it looks like it will, Lyft might be something to keep an eye out. Not particularly looking at it on my own time, but yeah, just to do a quick look over for you, Bitcoin AGU. Gonna jump back into the battle here. Looks like you're saying they have big investors. I did not catch that. And that's always a good sign. If you're seeing big investors, big VCs backing a project, it's never a sure bet, but that's always a good sign. I really like to follow Jump Capital, Three Arrows Capital, Alameda Research, among some others. Those are kind of the big names I like to watch. Mathis, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. The game I'm playing is MoBox's Brock Brawler. It's free to start playing, but if you really want to lock in some earning potential, you probably need to start with probably around a $50 to $100 investment via the MoBox platform, renting out some NFTs. But it is free to play to check it out, get an idea of the game. So it's the MoBox Block Brawler game. Feel free to check it out. And if you have any other questions, we also have an entire series going on. So you can check out our YouTube videos, watch me start from scratch. And I don't know if you guys were watching that battle there, but that was great. We got an amazing reverse shield right at the end there, healed us up to full HP, and we were able to win that battle. Gonna jump into another one and I'll get to some of your guys' other questions. Let's see, Edson. Do you think better to open up boxes than sell them? Yeah, I'm actually not too sure, Edson. I have not jumped into any of the loot box mechanics yet, but 0.5%, I mean, it just depends, because what are boxes going for? They're going for a couple $100 at this point. So I think it depends in the scenario you're at. I haven't been able to dive into too much of the concrete, like leveling up my momos and opening boxes, because I really just wanted to focus on potentially landing on the leaderboard. But that's something that I hope I can get a better grasp of what the best strategy is there in the coming weeks of this series. Let's see what's happening here. So far, this battle isn't looking the greatest, but we have had some nice comebacks today so far. Yeah, this isn't looking too hot at all. Looks like we will be going down here. Still net positive on trophies for the day, but not climbing nearly as fast as I would like to. Man, that guy just did massive damage to me in one hit. Let's see if he takes me out here. This one's looking like it's close. Maybe I can get a lucky reverse heal. Nope, not going to happen. Down we go again, unfortunately. This guy did have a much higher combat score, though. What have you been up to, MoBox-wise, Edson? Taking a break for the block brawler season for the time being and just farming. I think that was you who gave me that update yesterday or the day before. Looks like we're having some issues here. We go down again, right back to where we started for the day. And we'll just keep jumping in. Not much you can do than just grind it out for now. Nice, you're playing Token Master. I have not been able to dive into that. I'm thinking about what to do next season. You're saying it's easier to win a prize. I kind of want to test it out. If I do end up landing on the leaderboard, I might do block brawler again, just because I did spend a lot of time learning the skills. But if we are unsuccessful, definitely thinking about jumping over to Token Master, seeing some other aspects of the MoBox platform. Hopefully we can stop losing these battles, because it'd be nice to climb and get higher up on the leaderboard. Down we go again. We are actually at a lower amount of trophies than we started. So this is signs that this new build I have may not be the most optimal. Also, another thing is just we're struggling for skill points. For those who have tuned into the series, I have this level 14 skill that I spent thousands of skill points on that I'm not using. So this was definitely a big misstep in the series here, but we'll keep battling it out. We do have over 2 days left in the series and a lot more investment we can throw in if I really get into some last second pushes. And we start showing some promise build wise. Jump right back into this battle, see if we can't pick up some wins here. Yeah, I don't have an invite code for MoBox. Edson, you can go ahead and drop yours in there. Yeah, go for it. Awesome. Finally picking up a win, getting us back to where we started. 8 battles left on the day. Let's see if we can't button up some wins here. I'm going to take off my jacket. It's getting a little hot. Give me a second. All right, we did pick up the win there. Let's keep grinding forward. Don't have many other options. Awesome. Really appreciate that you guys are in here helping each other out. That's what it's all about. So glad you're being welcomed on nicely, Mathis. Is it Mathis? Matthias? Maybe you could point me in the right direction there. Sorry guys, just trying to help someone out real quick. Perfect. We did pick up the battle, so let's jump right back in. It's French, so everyone mispronounces it. If it's French, I'm assuming it's Matthias, or is it the latter, Mathis? I'm going to assume it's the first pronunciation there. Man, this guy is getting tons of damage. Yes, he did send the code. I'm going to put it up here on stream for Edson there. Maybe that'll help you see it. Man, it is not fun losing these battles. Part of it here is I think I took a massive misstep in upgrading skills that weren't particularly useful. But to be fair, it is my first go around in the game, so it's really hard to know what skills are working out. Awesome. Looks like you got the code there. Cool, finally. Looks like we'll pick up another win here. I'm curious, guys, what is your current outlook on the market, just overall, other GameFi protocols you're interested in, just general sort of BSC tokens, any DeFi, to be honest. I've been venturing out cross-chain, looking at things on Solana, Avalanche, also a lot of cool things going on BSC with that $1 billion ecosystem fund. Nice, the reverse heel doing work there. Looks like we'll be able to get a win here. No, Edson, I haven't seen anything. I was stalking the leaderboard, trying to find some people on Twitter, thinking of trying to get someone on. That's just going to be something I do throughout the kind of series, and then hopefully as I get a better idea, once the series starts to wind down, I'll also put out some actual YouTube videos, tutorials on how to get started, looking into certain builds, and really just trying to put out information because there's not too much. Part of the issue right now is I don't want to put out information if I'm not on the leaderboard myself. Obviously things like tutorials, that's easy, I'll do that, but hopefully I can help us find out some things just experimenting around. But we'll see. This season is coming down to an end. We'll just have to see how it shapes up. Not looking the hottest right now, but we might be able to land ourselves one of the bottom leaderboard spots. Looks like some new people might be jumping in here. Feel free to join the discussion. We're just talking a little bit of MoBox, but also market-wide things. If you have any questions or any just comments, I'm curious of what you guys are thinking about where the market's at right now. We can definitely dive into that. I am passively scrolling through Twitter as well, so if I see anything interesting pop up, I'll be sure to pull it up and we can have a little discussion around it. Let's jump right back in here. Yeah, what is the best starter? That's a really good question. I'm not precisely sure. Let me jump onto the leaderboard. I think the chainsaw girl might be pretty solid. Let me jump on the leaderboard and we can just kind of look at what other top people are choosing. So let's see. It really looks like the main people are choosing this wizard or the tank girl. So looking at this just for a quick outline of the leaderboard, you have the ice desert here. You have this tanky guy who's dominating the leaderboard. Also this other wizard casting. I'm not sure of the exact name of her. If you check out the higher level as well, you are seeing some people with the assassin build. So some people are doing really well with the assassin build here. But then this kind of same general trend of this spellcaster or the tanky person. And then in the top arena, same trend, some assassins and mainly the spellcaster. So if I were you, I would maybe go for either one of these two heroes. I have noticed that in the dungeon, no, it's very similar. So it looks like the general meta is to go with this hero here, but the assassin or the tank are also good secondary options. And we are on rank 500 of the leaderboard. I think we have a bit more grinding to do here. The leaderboard starts at 300. Rank 300. Let's see how many trophies that is currently. And at least my goal is to get on some sort of the leaderboard. We definitely won't recoup our investment, but we're really close. Only 200 trophies away to that top 300 spot. So we'll use up the rest of the last battle we have here, claim our tasks, and then just jump into some general dungeon grinding. Come Monday morning, I think we'll have one more stream Monday morning with this season. I'll have to do the math to double check. But come Monday or Sunday, I will probably be buying some extra battles just so we can push the leaderboard. So stay tuned to that. For that, Sundays or Monday stream should be kind of packed with a last second leaderboard push. Bitcoin, you're asking me if I've played some other games. I have not dove into other games. I have checked out some other games such as Binamon. Another one was Dungeon Swap, also Crypto Bay. None of them I've actually invested anything significant or started playing except MoBox. But this is going to be a monthly event. So next month, mid-November, I will have a new game that we're playing. So it's not only going to be MoBox. We're just really diving into it for a month, seeing the potential behind it, and kind of going forward from there. I am going to, let's see if I can upgrade anything. Nothing crazy yet. I'm just going to jump into the dungeon and we'll let this grind. Hopefully we don't get stuck anywhere. Also, it looks like, I'm not quite sure what language that is. It might be Portuguese, or correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like you're able to help them out, Edson. So that's nice there. Thank you for that. Awesome. Yeah, I actually have someone, our editor at large for BSC News. He handles the majority of the volume. He speaks a little bit of Portuguese, so maybe have him jump in here and he can chat with you guys one of these streams. I know he likes to stop by here and there. Looks like we will be able to, or we're not having many issues with these dungeons yet. So just kind of let these grind out, get those extra skill points. But yeah, my biggest kind of thing I'm noticing with the game so far is skill points are very hard to come across, and it's really punishing if you spend all of your skill points on something that you're not going to use. So selecting your skills is really important. It's also hard because there's so many skills and there's no way to know which ones are the most balanced in the game. So that's so far my biggest takeaway from this season. We'll see what's happening. And I may have lied. We are having a little bit of issues here with this dungeon. But hopefully we can make light work of it. This is actually something that I think is really interesting for you guys that have been keeping up with Avalanche. The spell token has been doing extremely well. This is like a historic chart. The ticker is spell here. This is a tweet from Crypto Messiah. I'll just pull up the CoinGecko as well. For anyone who's not aware of spell, but this is a very similar model to Ohm, which is a new way of bonding liquidity. It's kind of this whole DeFi 2.0 discussion that's been going on. And Spell's been doing extremely well. I personally do not hold any just because I felt like I missed the move, but this is a bullish chart if I've seen one. So looking at that, I do hold another token in the same developer ecosystem, which is Popsicle Finance ICE. And this is multi-chain yield optimization, and this has been performing pretty well as recently as well. 7 days and 14 or 55% in the past week, which is pretty solid. And just for some final context there, we do have, let me see. Let's see. This is the developer here. I'm going to drop his chat. He's been a developer who's been getting a lot of praise in the space, putting out some new protocols. Awesome, and just grinding through these dungeons. I'm curious to see. I'll kind of just chill on here for a bit. I'm not stuck to any particular schedule today, so if we're not getting clogged up on the dungeons and you guys are still around chatting, and this is actually interesting, I'll stay around for a little bit longer. I'm curious to see where we're sizing up on the dungeon leaderboard, but for now I'll just kind of let the grind continue. I am happy we did gain about 100 trophies today in the battlefield, so overall pretty successful day. And we do still have some things we're looking to progress. Obviously skill points, but maybe we get lucky with some gear. And I think if we get a full suit, that would be a massive boost to our battlefield kind of grind that we're trying to do. Nice. Last boss of dungeon number 8. Let's see how this goes over. This looks like another butcher. I was having so much trouble with one of the early butchers in this dungeon just because they heal so much, as you can see. Maybe we have enough damage to cut through it though. Yeah, I've noticed that, Edson. Honestly, a lot of the dungeon grinding I've been doing, I've just been leaving the auto battle on off stream, and just kind of getting to some other work, and just letting that run in the background. I will say it is a little bit distracting from time to time. I just sit there and I stare at it, which is not productive at all. But definitely nice that it is some sort of, okay, there is a lot of grinding to do, but they do make it nice and passive for us. It does look like we're slowly cutting through here. Hopefully we don't run out of time. Slowly but surely. I don't know. It's not looking so great, actually. We lost a lot of their damage. Hopefully it respawns here soon, but he's starting to heal up. We got a lot of damage to get down in 15 seconds. So we might be getting clogged up here again. I will give this dungeon 1 or 2 more tries because I have had it where I failed a dungeon, went back into it, and I had more success the second time around. Also see if we can't tie up any item upgrades or anything. So let's see if we can't melt down some of these items and see if we get lucky. I'm gonna remember not to melt down those rare gloves I have. That would not be good. Ooh, it's gonna be close here on these forge points. We need about 200 more. Looks like we'll get them just barely. And I am going to go ahead and craft a ring here. Or what's my weakest piece of gear? 222 rating. 245. 333. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the ring here. Awesome. Let me go in the forge here, grab another ring. No luck. Not the end of the world, of course. And actually, I'm not too worried about any of these selling on the exchange here. I don't think anything has sold. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and delist most of these just because I think me getting item upgrades for our hero is pretty important. So I'm going to melt these back down here. Make sure not to get rid of the item I actually want to keep. Get some more forge points and keep kind of trying to crank away on this ring. Yeah, that's a great point, Edson. And I think part of it is I think healing is so powerful. I already have a decent amount of attack. I want to focus on healing. I don't know if that's precisely correct, but it does look like there are some suits that are geared a little bit more towards upping your damage. Part of it is just the luck of the draw I got, right? I already have 5 pieces of vigor, so I might as well keep trying to go for it. No luck again. Let's see. Nothing. We will be able to melt these down though and get at least 1 or 2 more spins. Yep. No luck. Come on, let's get the vigor. Nope. We will have one more go. Maybe even two. Nice. Maybe even three. Yeah, one more. Do we get it? Nope. No issue there. Just keep rolling the dice. We'll get lucky eventually. I do have enough to upgrade another skill. I'll go ahead and upgrade my reversal magic, this mercenary. Why not? And then we'll jump back into the dungeon and see if we have some luck. This is the sort of final boss of the dungeon, so if we can get unstuck here, we'll get freed up in the rest. I'm going to try to fast forward here, see what happens. We did get the defeat. I'll go one more fast forward and then I'll watch the battle one more time, and then that way I'm sure that we won't get stuck. Or I'm sure that we are stuck, sorry. So I'll try to fast forward through this again. Kind of expecting defeat, and then we'll just watch through it one more time. You never know. I have gotten lucky once where I got defeated the first time around, and then the second time I actually did get the win. So no luck there, and we will jump in one last time here. Not bad progression overall today. It is going to be a big push here near the end. Trying to get onto the leaderboard. I also have no idea how many MoBox tokens it costs to refresh your battles you have. So maybe I can look into that here on this stream as well. Little over a minute left on this battle. Looks like it's going well, but this was the same story last couple times. And then we kind of just lost our damage near the end and were able to chip away at his heal. So far looking good though. I did upgrade our heal, so hopefully that helps keep the mercenaries alive. I mean, it's looking really good right now, so... down to the wire here. That would be awesome if we get through this. This boss has given us a fair bit of trouble, and we did get the win. So check that out, guys. If you are stuck on a boss, doing it 1-2 more times, that could be the trick, it sounds like. While we haven't won quite yet, it looks like we won't have any issues just chipping away his mercenaries. And look at that, got us unstuck for the stream. So now we'll be able to breeze through some more dungeons, no issue, kind of keep the grind going. Into Dungeon 9. These dungeons can get a little bit boring, guys, so if you have anything you want to touch on, feel free to jump in. Again, looking through Twitter here, so I'll pull up anything cool. Yeah. Oh, it sounds like I may have lost the music there. What's going on? Let me see. lag in a refresh that. Sorry about any lag, guys. We will get that music back on here too. If it wants to load. Nice. Slowly getting some skill points here. That's the most important thing we're looking for. Wish we could have optimized our skills a bit better, but it's a learning curve, figuring it out. I'd be really happy if we can recover our initial investment on the NFTs we rented for landing on the leaderboards, and take all the knowledge we learned this season and apply it to next season. And I think we'd perform a decent amount better, knowing what skills to upgrade and being a little more decisive. I'm curious, I'm seeing a few people here in chat. What are the main chains you guys are focusing on? Are you guys Binance Smart Chain users, Solana users? There's tons, right? Avalanche, Phantom, Harmony, some of the smaller ones we can start talking about. A really big, or one that's been on my radar definitely, is Terra. Curious where you guys are focusing most of your time. I'd imagine BSC for the majority, considering we're playing MoBox, and BSC News is our biggest following. Oh, awesome. OKX as well. I'm actually not too big into OKX. Is that Hiko chain, or is that... No, that's Huboy. But yeah, there's definitely so many ecosystems going on. And I think the main thing I'm starting to realize is picking a couple, maybe even no more than one or two, and just focusing on what's building there is a really good way to go about things. I'm particularly focused on Binance Smart Chain, Solana, and Avalanche, and looking to maybe dabble into some Terra and Harmony. So there I go, not following my own advice, but I also am trying to provide a wide range of DeFi content across this channel. Yeah, OKX is the exchange. That makes sense. I was just wondering if they had their own DeFi ecosystem, but I don't think they do. Looks like we are already getting stuck again. I'll give this battle one more go. Yeah, I started on Ethereum Bitcoin AGU in DeFi Summer, August of last year, but it was just not working out. I lost so much money in fees, and also I just bought in the top, and I found Binance Smart Chain in September. And so that's kind of where I've spent most of my time in DeFi, and I've recently branched out to both Avalanche and Solana, and I'm a huge fan of Solana. BSC is great though. I mean, with this new ecosystem fund, there's going to be so much incentives and support going on. We'll definitely get another exciting leg higher. I think it'll be comparable to January, February of last year, or of this year, sorry, which was pretty nice. So we did go ahead and lose there again. I am going to see what it costs here to buy some more battles. So I increased my battle attempts with one MoBox. I'm curious if that's 1 battles, 10 battles, or all of them. I'm going to go ahead and test it out here. I would not be opposed to jumping on some more, trying to grind the leaderboard a bit more. Let me just go ahead and connect my wallet here. Pull that off. Well, it's not the end of the world. Nope. Give me a second. I'm struggling. There we go. Okay, yeah. I have not, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Bitcoin AGU. Like, it's so hard to keep up with all these things. I'm constantly scrolling Twitter throughout the day, and I've never even heard of Cherry Swap. But getting familiar with those things and kind of really diving into the specific chain or niche you're looking to learn about, I think is the best way to do it. And then I'm just here on PancakeSwap, grabbing some tokens just because I want to check out what this process looks like. And let me just make sure I'm on the right wallet here. For some reason, it's not connecting the wallet I want it to connect. Let me sort this out over here on my other tab. Sorry about that, guys. Just give me 1 second. Just trying to connect my wallet here so I can pick up some MoBox tokens. Bear with me. Gonna try to get us some more battles here because I think we can do a little bit more leaderboard climbing today, especially since the season is getting down into the nitty-gritty. There we go. Finally got that. Just a little update here. This challenge is starting with $1,000 initially. I've spent about 169 on renting Momos, and I'm about to pick up some more MoBox tokens. So total amount invested, I will be able to get you in a second. I'm just gonna buy $30, 7 MoBox. And that'll get us at $200 total spent on this challenge. And so far we have made zero profit, but we really won't know until Monday. And there is a lot of upside potential. If we were, and I don't think we are, able to get into like the top 50, top 20, that's when you can start earning like anywhere upwards of 200, 300, even close to $1,000 in MoBox tokens. So just doing the simple swap here on PancakeSwap, approving the contract, grabbing the tokens. Nice. So now that should go through. We'll get our MoBox here. I'm going to go ahead and restart the Block Brawler platform. I don't even need to do that. I just need to wait for this balance to refresh here. So give us a couple seconds and then we will be grabbing some more battles. Not seeing those come through quite yet. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and restart the game here. I think that's going to be the better solution. Might be a little bit more quick. Yeah, I have no idea, Edson. If one MoBox is one battle, it's definitely not worth it. We'll see how much one MoBox is. It'd be sweet if one MoBox refreshed your entire thing. Let's see. Oh, so my MoBox is still not loading into my balance here. Looks like we're just gonna have to give it a couple seconds. I'm going to go through and just try to beat this boss again while we wait for my MoBox to come in. The transaction did confirm on PancakeSwap though. So let's see. Yeah, Bitcoin AGU, that's massive for these DeFi networks. Having a good funnel for user acquisition and actually incentivizing the growth. I think that's why we've seen massive upside in Binance Smart Chain, even Avalanche. There's a lot of hype built up around the ecosystem, the Avalanche Rush incentives. So if OKX did look to do something like that, which I wouldn't be surprised if they did, that's definitely pretty bullish for the ecosystem. Doesn't look like we'll have any luck here. I think we're actually just outmatched in this dungeon. Let's see if our MBox finally wants to load in. I mean, it's definitely there. I'll go ahead and confirm here in PancakeSwap. She's taking some time to... I wonder if I have to deposit to this address. Let's see if they're not the same. They might be the same exact address and it's just taking some time to load in. So if I check out my wallet, let's see. We should have some MBox tokens in here now. Yep, you can see them. They're in here. So we're just waiting for the game to upload. The only other thing might be is, let's see if I need to send them in here. So this wallet is 3924. Oh yeah, so it looks like what I need to do is actually take these MBox tokens from my wallet and send them over to my wallet in game, because these are different wallet addresses. So first thing I'm going to do is, yeah, and I think the ecosystem rush incentives are actually over 500 million now, which is pretty massive. And what I'm doing here is I'm just getting the token code for MBox and adding that to my wallet so I could actually see it in my MetaMask. As you can see, I don't see it now. I'm just going to import the token. There we are. We can see the 7.1 MBox. Going to go ahead and copy this address here. And I'm not going to send all of them yet. A nice little rule of thumb for blockchain transactions. It's always nice to test with a small amount or a portion, just in case you do accidentally have the wrong address. You don't send it all into the oblivion and lose your funds. It's definitely not fun doing that. So just going to send one MBox over, give that a second and see how this works out. I also know that every time you spend some MBox, you get a chance to spin the wheel, but it's every 25 MBox you spend. So I don't know if we'll get there today or even this season, but something to keep in mind there as well. So now we'll just wait. Yep, there we go. We got the one MBox. And now the moment of truth. Oh yeah, check that out. It's one MBox for one battle attempt. So you guys get one extra special battle. I do not think we will be getting too many extra battles then, because check that out. It even ups it a little bit more. So that's another thing I've noticed. The in-game spending in the MoBox game are a little bit expensive. Like, I necessarily will not be splurging unless we really need to get one or two extra battles. It really doesn't seem worth it. Hopefully we can get the win here and we didn't pay money just to lose ladderboard or leaderboard ranking. So let's see how this sizes up here. So far looking like a pretty even match. Our totem ape is going to go down in the front line. Instantly summoned it back, but let's see. Getting some nice damage down on their hero. Yeah, that's way too expensive, Edson. So my main gripes so far is platform is a bit expensive. And then I really think the skill points we need more exposure to skill points. It's really punishing for new players. And we should be able to experiment a bit with the skills, I think. Nice. We did get the win there. So I'm going to close up the stream. I did give you guys a little bit extra time, about 10 minutes. We're closing in on this leaderboard here. ranked 437 on the leaderboard, and ranked 575 in the dungeons. So definitely some big pushes coming. We have a little bit over 2 days left here in the series. So hang in there, guys. I think we'll be able to land on the leaderboard. Don't know if we'll recoup our entire investment, but I think landing on the leaderboard is very achievable. We'll get a couple more upgrades going here. And yeah, let me see if we can't melt anything down last second and squeeze out one more ring forging, because why not? We do need quite a bit more smelting points, but looks like we just got it actually. Awesome. So I will go ahead and try again for this ring. Will we get it? Not yet. Can melt these down again though. Oh, and melt this down. Nice. No luck on the ring. Do we get one more? We do. And still no luck. We'll get it eventually. That's kind of just the grindy aspect here. You're right, Edson. I mean, the main thing for me is like, I just don't want to be spending quite that much time on the platform, but it might be worth it. If I can earn, and I know for sure I can earn, maybe it's something where I jump on and do an hour on Token Master and an hour on Block Brawler, maybe a little bit more, and really just grind out the seasons. And if that's something that you guys are interested in and you would stay the full 2 hours and chat with me and kind of are interested in it, I'm definitely open to thinking about that as well. My main thing is just making sure we have people that are enjoying the content. And at the end of the day, if we're able to earn a little bit, it's fun and people are enjoying the content, I'll definitely jump on there. So I'll have that in mind for the next season here. And once our momos run out. So definitely appreciate all the feedback you've been giving, Edson. I hope you're enjoying the content. Bitcoin, if you're still here, thanks for chatting with us. I will be back tomorrow the same time, and we also have tons of other content on the YouTube. It's mainly traders to gamers, but there are some good live streams. We did one with Allbridge, and that's a great way to get your toes wet on kind of bridging into all these other DeFi ecosystems. Allbridge provides 11 or support for 11 different bridges, so that's amazing. Thanks for joining in, Bitcoin. And yeah, Edson, I'll see you tomorrow. Nice to see you popping in. If you guys haven't, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe, even set the notification icon. That way you get a notification if we start the stream. Sometimes we are mixing up the time a little bit, so always nice to have that at your expense. But thank you guys so much. I will be back tomorrow same time, and hopefully we can start peeking onto the leaderboard there. I think we will be able to see us on the leaderboard tomorrow though. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for